Hello again, everyone. Marcus here. I review stuff. Today, I'm reviewing the song Sextape by Deftones. As always, the song comes to you as a request from one of my viewers, so if you would like to request something, just leave it in the comments and I'll be sure to get to it, or at least add it to my list. So at this point, I've heard a good amount of songs from Deftones. I think I've done maybe 10 or so songs on the channel, and just song after song, I'm really impressed with what I hear from these guys. Really, really enjoy their style. I had listened to a little bit of Deftones before I had started the channel. I had heard Change in the House of Flies on my own, just listening to rock radio back in the day, Same with Minerva. I want to say Hole in the Earth as well. And I want to say maybe one more I've kind of heard on my own, but I'm blanking on it at the moment. And so yeah, I would say I'm a fan of Deftones, a casual fan, if you will. So really excited to get back to them and see what else they can do here. So I say we jump right into it. Let's give it a listen. Again, this is Sextape by Deftones. Here we go.
Change
Yeah, I like that a lot. Not what you would immediately expect from a song called Sextape, but nonetheless, quite the song, I will say. So let's take a look at it piece by piece. Let's start with those lyrics. So, first, some information. It says frontman Chino Moreno discussed this lament about spiritual isolation with artist direct. Said Moreno, "I love that one. It jumps around a lot. I was going to fix it so every verse told one cohesive story, but I decided that I really like it the way it is. It's really fragmented. Pieces of information are in different places under the water and in the city. It's broad and it feels really good. It adapts to the overall vibe. It has a nighttime feel to it as well." Yeah, I get that. Now that he mentions it, I'm like, yeah, this song feels like nighttime, if you will. We've been playing it in rehearsal, and I realized how much I like it now. When I first wrote it, I thought you could tell this is one of my songs. It's probably the most Team Sleep-esque song on the record. I didn't want it to be too self-indulgent right off the bat, or for people to think this is Chino just being Chino. Really, it's not. Everybody contributes on that song fairly equally. I wrote the opening riff, but the song grew from everybody building on top of that, onto that. It's more of a Deftones song than people might believe it is. Playing the song in rehearsal, it sounds mighty, for the simple fact that it doesn't have any crushed guitar, screaming, or anything aggressive on it. Sextape sounds really big. And, honestly, I was almost hoping for something a little bit heavier, some crushing guitar, if you will. But the fact that I didn't get it, I think it's still okay, and it kind of makes me laugh because he's like, yeah, we made it to not have these things on it, and over here I am just like, oh man, I wish it had these things on it. So I don't know, I still thought it was a very good song. So all right, let's take a look at those lyrics. So let's see. Floating underwater, ever-changing picture, hours out from land, in tune with all our dreams. The ocean takes me in to watch you shake it, watch you wave your powers, tempt with hours of pleasure. Like I said, at first, not the kind of song I would think of when I think of a song called Sextape. But now that I'm reading the lyrics again, I'm like, okay, maybe they're out like on a boat, and this is where the sex tape is happening. And then you get it. The ocean takes me in to watch you shake it, watch you wave your powers, tempt with hours of pleasure. I mean, yeah, it sounds like they're gonna do it. Take me one more time, take me one more wave, take me for one last ride. I'm out of my head. Tonight, 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 tonight. The sound of the waves collide. The sound of the waves collide. Tonight we ride. Cruising through the city after hours with me, fusing all our powers, here's to all our dreams. Take me one more time, take me one more wave, take me for one last ride. I'm out of my head. Tonight, tonight, tonight. Sound of the waves collide, the sound of the waves collide, the sound of the waves collide. Tonight we ride. Yeah, I still think it might be about a sex tape. But it definitely has a more beautiful feel to it, if you will. Very sensual. Definitely doesn't come off as cheap or anything. So I think lyrically, it's pretty simple here, a lot of repetition, but I think it tells the story in just a few words, honestly. So I think that I have to give him kudos for that. So I definitely think I'll give it a thumb up for lyricism here. As far as the instrumentation and vocals go, I think I'll start with the vocals. I think Chino Moreno always does a pretty good job, and I get what he's saying here. Where this is very much like a Chino song, because I think he's definitely in his element here with the sort of sensual, soft vocals that he provides throughout the song. But I think that's what I just really enjoy about Deftones, is that they can give you that. They can also give you the screaming, the yelling, the heaviness. They can really mix it up, but I do really like this sort of breathy, again, sensual styling from Chino Moreno here. So I think vocally it's fantastic. Instrumentally, I love that opening riff. He said he wrote the opening riff. I think it's a great riff, and they didn't really just build upon that throughout the song, and I thought it was great. I thought they really knew when to kind of take it slow, and then when to really kind of ramp up and crescendo there. Again, I wish that maybe it sort of had some more swelling or crushing, as he said, guitars, but I think they purposely, kept that off of this track. They kind of reserved that for other tracks, and so, I think it's fine. I think it's a good song the way it is. I think just from my ear and what I'm used to listening to, I'm like, yeah, some in the song on a heavy note would have been cool. But again, not necessary. So that's not even really a critique on my part, if I'm being honest. It's just something I kind of wish existed. I would love to hear a version of the song that sort of had that. So regardless, I think vocally and instrumentally, this one's solid. So I give it 2 big thumbs up. As far as replay value goes, there's a lot to really like here. Again, I think the lyrics are simple enough, yet tell a story that it's really easy to kind of get into. So I think the lyrics really give it a boost in replay value for me. I also just really enjoy that opening riff. Like I said, I enjoy how they build upon it, and just the overall vibe of the instrumentation. I think Chino sounds great here as well. So overall, I mean, this is a pretty solid song, and I think I'm going to put it on the playlist. So I give it 2 thumbs up for replay value as well. Overall, a pretty good song and a solid request. So I want to thank whoever requested this one, because this was a really, really good request. As always, if you want to be that person and get your song requested, just put it in the comments. I'll be sure to add it to my list. If you enjoyed the music as much as I did, of course, go support the artists. I keep hitting my mic. Go support the artists. Go listen to their music wherever you can. And of course, if you want to support me, just all the normal stuff you do on YouTube, like and subscribe and comment. You can also check the description below to follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok. So all the T places, Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. That's going to be it for now, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.